बाकी लोग आना चाहिए। मैं किसी के साथ जोड़ के करूँगा। ताकर साहब और मैं जोड़ के करूँगा। आइए सर। Please, the third can join. No issues. Brahma Vishnu Mahesh होगा।
Can I take the group photo, sir?
Start again with you. Yeah. We'll get through the same one, yeah. So that more and more people can join and worship. Please come, all of you. Please come, all of you.
आइए साहब। नहीं आप आइए ना मेरा तो मैं तो हमारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु
should also stand.
One more left. No, it's over.
नहीं किसी को दोबारा कर लो ना यार.
नहीं हमने तो कर लिया। श्री प्लीज कम।
Call everybody.
हाँ तो कुछ ऑफिसर
आप कहाँ पीछे रह गए? अरे आओ
आइए 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 साहब। पांडे साहब भी हो चुका है। पांडे साहब आइए यूपी से
ठीक से नहीं हुआ।
और यूपी के प्रभारी पांडे साहब जॉइन हैंड्स। प्लीज गिव अ बिग हैंड।
Thank you.
It's a great day for us. We are meeting here for the first time in this hall because ENERTIA Awards has been done at many other places. Abhay Kumar Singh साहब हैं हमारे साथ में, so these awards have been conducted at Scope at so many other places. But this year, after the pandemic, it was difficult. Last year, this hall saw the release of Prasad Saab's biography, and we missed you, sir. But I personally came and gave it to you. But this is the same hall which saw Yogendra Prasad Saab's biography released, and I'm happy that after that, मेरा मन ही नहीं था अवार्ड करने का. So last year 21, I kept it away. हमने कोई अवार्ड नहीं दिए इसमें, and this is the 15th ENERTIA Awards, and I am thankful that after all this pandemic, whatever आप इसको कहें, उसके बाद जो हम लोग मिले हैं, ये सेक्टर के लिए मिले हैं और इंडियन इकोनॉमी के लिए मिले हैं. तो क्योंकि कुछ आज पॉजिटिव ऑफ टाइम भी है. हमारे चीफ सेक्रेटरी एनर्जी फ्रॉम आंध्र प्रदेश who is along with us, K. Vijayan साहब, please give a big hand to him and to AK Singh साहब, स्पेशली तो दो दिग्गज हैं और भी दिग्गज लोग हैं साथ में, बट इन्होंने अपना टाइम निकाला आंध्रा से. I met him and he said, Ayar साहब, you go ahead, we will come, our team will be there, and they are very important for us because the reforms in the electricity sector in India started with two models. One was called the Odisha model, other was called the Andhra model. So today you are seeing one of the models getting here and getting recognized. A very important day when I explain to you when I talk about those awards. But I want to tell you that at our other foundation, Marconomy Foundation, we have built a $13 trillion roadmap for India by 2032. And I have mapped almost 12 states of India with various segments कि कहाँ से ये 13 ट्रिलियन बनेंगे. हवाई किला नहीं है, कैसे बना जाएगा. उसमें वन ऑफ द की इंपॉर्टेंट एरिया जो हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया है, एक तो हाइड्रो एंड पंप स्टोरेज और दूसरा है सीबीजी विच इज टेकिंग अवर एग्रो वेस्ट एंड कन्वर्टिंग टू बायोगैस, और उससे 50% ऑफ द गैस इंपोर्ट्स विल स्टॉप फॉर द कंट्री. सो दीज टू देयर यू विल सी द अवार्ड्स हैव अ स्ट्रक्चर वेयर यू विल सी people who have done this job being recognized. And so please give a big hand to those people who are here today because this is a day for the country. I don't know if any other forum has got the, thinking to look at this dimension. Because without hydro you cannot run the grid. All the experts know, but I have done a very different study. मैंने पावर मिनिस्टर को एक पेपर भेजा जिसको मेरे को स्ट्रॉन्गर करना है, मुझे अभय कुमार सिंह जी की मदद चाहिए. देखिए कह रहे हैं 400 गीगावाट के ऊपर है. At any point of time without hydro ramping, we cannot operate even 240 gigawatt. ये इंजीनियर ही समझा सकता है. और ये मुझे प्रसाद साहब काफी समझाते हैं कि अय्यर साहब ये जो फ्रीक्वेंसी का मामला है ये नहीं होगा सॉर्ट आउट. और आज क्या हमने ड्रॉइज फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या रखी है ग्रिड की, हम उसमें पैनलाइज कर रहे हैं. सो द स्टेट ड्रॉ एट लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी दे पेइंग हाई टैरिफ. वो मेरे घर पे महाराष्ट्र में बिजली MSEDCL की है, वो आती है 10 रुपए में. सबसे कॉस्टली बिजली मैं डोमेस्टिक ले रहा हूँ. मेरे खुद के बिल देखता हूँ, कितने लोग बिल पढ़ते हैं अपना समझते हैं बिल को. तो कंज्यूमर को क्या समझ नहीं आता भाई सोलर 3 रुपए की 4 रुपए की है, हाइड्रो भी बड़ी सस्ती है. लोग उसको जबरदस्ती का कॉस्टली कहें. जितनी पुरानी प्लांट्स बनी है दे आर गिविंग हाइड्रो एट अ वेरी लो प्राइस. भाखड़ा 38 पैसा प्रोडक्शन, सरदार सोलर ओनली 58 पैसा प्रोडक्शन. अब पता नहीं साहब ने बताएंगे कितने. तो हाइड्रो कहाँ से कॉस्टली होगी. आप तो हाइड्रो को ओवरलोड कर रहे हैं, उसके पीछे सारी जो एडिशनल मल्टीफेरियस बेनिफिट्स हैं उसको उठा के पावर के ऊपर डाल दिया, टैरिफ के ऊपर. केपेक्स बेस्ड मॉडल है, तो इसका भी एक रास्ता है. इसका रास्ता है फाइनेंशियल मॉडल. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट, दिस इज नॉट द प्लेस, बट अ लिटिल ideology maybe after the awards, since we have lock of time. After the awards, we will all sit and there are students who will also take. We are starting a sustainability program with the blessings of VM Bansal Sahab, our chairman here. Bansal Sahab, thank you for that. Yesterday I spoke to the students at the same hall. Please give a big hand. Students who have joined us, I am very happy that you are taking huge interest. And the first certificates will be issued with the REPA NDIM Center of Excellence, which we have founded with an MOU. And I want each one, it's open, and I would wish all of you can be part of this. Because hota kya hai ki governments are busy doing regular things, but we as an organization can do wonders by helping the government. We can put new ideation to them, and I tell you 100 चीजें में से 25 चीजें सुनी जाएंगी. इतना मुझे गारंटी है. उसको 50% कर पाएं with dynamic people like Abhay Kumar Singh, so I am thankful to that. So with this, I now request first the Special Secretary Andhra Pradesh, Shri AP, and also the man who has led Andhra's power sector and probably one of the examples for India's power sector. May I request K. Vijayanand, our old friend, and also past lifetime achiever here, to please come on the dais. Give him a big hand first. He is our presiding guest for the day also, and yes, he will also be one of the victors today because we want the winners on the dais. May I also VM Bansal Sahab. He is our chairman and also technically the chief guest along with K. Vijayanand ji. भाई तालियां जोर से बढ़नी चाहिए, मुझे इधर आनी चाहिए, मुझे का फंक्शन. I would now request अभय कुमार सिंह साहब, हमारे प्रिय, and actually प्रसाद साहब का मिस करना तो मैं थोड़ा कम मिस करूंगा अगर मैं जब इनको देखता हूं. Thank you अभय कुमार सिंह जी, former CMD, National Hydropower Corporation, hydro giant of the country. Please give a big hand to him. In my opinion, if Suvanshri comes, thanks to the initiative, Singh Saab has taken today. A lot of his NFPC colleagues are here. I may not take all the names, but please pardon me, but I'm thankful to all who have come here and attended this function. Now may I request one of the members of the jury, Mr. T.C. Arora, advisor to Toshiba India, to come on the dais. Please give a big hand to him. My very good friend and a man who built the Tala along with Khazanchi Saab. Khazanchi Saab is not here today because his daughter is going through an operation in Dubai. So for personal reasons he is not here. Otherwise Mr. R.N. Khazanchi would also be here. But we have his colleague D.P. Goyal Saab, who headed JP Hydro, built the Karchamwangtu project in record time, 4 years. Please give a big hand. May I request one of our another very priya gentleman and whom I cannot miss and who is amongst us today, Dr. V.K. Garg, who was the former chairman of the Power Finance Corporation, and Garg Saab was also, in fact, the Joint Electricity Regulatory Commission chairman, and he has been very close to us. He is also the Hall of Fame. He has also received the ENERTIA Award for his yeoman contribution to the sector. Please give a big hand to Garg Saab. तालियों में थोड़ी सी कमी हुई. मैं बार-बार याद दिलाऊंगा, I will be speaking in the conscious state. I don't know whether my friend Hetal Mehta has reached. I don't see him here. So the moment he reached, he will join us. He is from Surat, Gujarat, and when the Sadar Sarovar project was built, Hetal and me worked very closely. I hope Hetal reaches in time. We have KK Gupta. Mr. KK Gupta, who is a stalwart in construction and hydropower, and he led L&T for a long time. Please give him a big hand. So thankful to all of them, and would have loved to have so many diggers front by back. Each one is equal to the dais. Don't look at the dais, look at this as a diverse situation, and I'm thankful to all leading people who have joined us and are here. Each one is important for us. And now I proceed with the first, because see, I wish to discuss, but I would say because of paucity of time and traffic, I would like to go ahead with the award function. The first of the recognition today goes, and I will like to start with the state. As I mentioned to you, the state of Andhra Pradesh. May I request the trophy for the state of Andhra Pradesh to be brought? The state of Andhra Pradesh is the winner of the prestigious award for being India's best power and energy infrastructure excellent state. Please give a big hand. And I would request today, an officer of that caliber is, and I have a message from Tarun Kapoor for you, which I will definitely play subsequently. But before that, I wish to go ahead with all the award function. The next award is the award for the lifetime achievement. In fact, the state came first because we will look at the national award. So otherwise, this is the first. This is also the first award for us. May I request the trophy to be brought for Shri Abhay Kumar Singh, former chairman, managing director, NHPC Limited, who gets the lifetime achievement award. The first lifetime achievement award was given to Dr. V. Krishnamurthy. I would like to have the team NHPC also, so that there is a picture when Saab is receiving this award. Why not, sir? Why not? Rise up, please, आइए. I think one photo should come together with that. आइए जाइए. हेतल जी आइए. Please come on the top quickly. आइए ना. Come. हाँ बिल्कुल सर. So congratulations, sir. Before I proceed, the first word I will give, Vijan sir will take 2 minutes because आपका शब्द नहीं मिलेगा. 2 words from you, sir. Please come. हाँ, बोलना चाहते सर? Okay. अभय कुमार सिंह साहब 2 शब्द. ये तो ऐसे नहीं होगा सर. नहीं, वो टाइम नहीं मिलेगा सर. वो आप फटाफट 2 मिनट 1 मिनट ले लें.
Professor Iyer, Dr. Bansal, Mr. Abhay Kumar Singh, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and senior officers from different organizations and institutions and friends. Yeah, actually, today we are having a meeting with the Government of India, with the Power Secretary around 5 o'clock. That's why I have requested Mr. Iyer that I will be leaving quickly. Anyway, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Iyer and his team for selecting Andhra. As he has already said, Andhra is a pioneer from the beginning, starting with the 1999 reforms till today. You name any sector, whether it is thermal, solar, hydro, wind, or renewables, even now pumped storage or the green hydrogen. You name any sector, Andhra is the pioneer in leading each and every sector. And I must also tell you, Andhra is the first state in the state sector to take up 800 megawatts supercritical plants also. So with this kind of activities, even today, whether it is our collection efficiency or whether it is our transmission efficiency, we are one of the best in the country. Thank you for recognizing us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Vinyanand, Mr. P.V. Bansal and all the dignitaries sitting on the dais, and so many eminent persons and personalities, ladies and gentlemen. It is a really great honor to achieve this award, and I am really thankful to ENERTIA And the jury that has chosen me, basically it is not me, it is for the, I can say, the National Hydropower Corporation, SPC. And because of them only, I have been able to succeed something in my life. And because so many processes are to be completed before some time, and already everybody is busy here. I will come some other day and share our experiences with the younger generation, how this has happened and how one can do and achieve all the things. I simply wanted to say I joined this corporation as a training officer in 1985. And I rose up to this level of chairman and managing director. And since last year of COVID, 2.5 years, 1 year almost gone in the COVID only. But the dedication of young officer, we have very strong middle level officer in NSPC, and they can do the wonders in time to come. And this is the really best time for the hydropower and the pumped storage.
Right, sir.
With the induction of this solar energy. So the things have changed now a lot, and the things will start moving. Only thing, we keep on taking the decision in time, whether it is yes or no. Don't waste the time and don't make yourself hindrance in any other system. Be always positive, think positive, and have your vision, what you want to achieve for your company, for yourself during this period of your career. So this is only thing, only mantra, nothing else. So I didn't want to say more because of the time, and I really once again thanks to the jury and the Mr. Iyer for making this award to NSPC and AK Singh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. See, this Dr. V. Krishnamurthy got the first Lifetime Achievement Award. And as you know, Dr. Krishnamurthy was the founder of BHL, founder of Bharti Udyog, turned around Gale, turned around Shell. He was called the PSC man, or father of the Indian public sector enterprise. So I'm very happy that in the league we have Abhay Kumar Singh ji. So that's एक बार फिर तालियां बजा दीजिए इस बात पे. And Prasad Saab, Yogindra Prasad Saab, our guru of Saab also, guru of mine also, received this lifetime achievement as well. You know, so and then he became a jury member later on. So this is a very dynamic award system, you know, where we have also introduced the past winners into the whole function. You know. Anyway, sir, thankful. We are also honored to have you here, and our honor is no less, sir, at ENERTIA. Thank you, sir. The next award is definitely I'm following the Andhra model because मुझे वो आंध्रा को पहले आपको बताना है कि क्या किया. The state is the only state below 6 crore population which has a 27 gigawatt of installed traction and capacity access, out of which 11 gigawatt goes towards renewable energy. And this was possible because of 2 other organizations. So they are the ones who are now being called first. First is Transmission Corporation of Andhra Pradesh Limited, which is declared winner in the category of the best utility, transmission infra, grid reliability and availability at this PRAKASHmay 15th ENERTIA Award. May I request Shri B. Sridhar, IAS CMD of AP Transco, please give him a big hand. Chairman and Managing Director of AP Transco, please give him a big hand. And he will receive the award from the Honorable Dais now. आइए श्रीधर साहब, तालियां और जोर से भाई, आज गर्मी हो जाएगी आप तालियां बजाएंगे. See, 99.9% plus reliability of the grid, one of the strongest grids in the country. You can't transport power without grid access. The other organization that has been in the past, you know, ambit is KPTCL, Karnataka Power Transmission, but this year the best one was AP Transco. So 2-3 organizations continue to win, and they set example for the country. Another would be Grid Corporation of Odisha. Of course, now there is some privatization moves over there. So that's happening. The Odisha model is going to a different direction. Thanks once again, sir. I wish you speak something, sir. One minute, okay? Thank you, sir. So the next one is for a renewable energy agency, a nodal agency of a state which has done extraordinary performance. That's the reason Andhra also benefits. It is New and Renewable Energy Development Corporation of Andhra Pradesh, which becomes the joint winner for the prestigious award for India's top renewable energy nodal agency in the country. May I request R. Srinivas Rao, the coordinator, to come and receive the award on behalf of the NREDCAP. Thanks to Shri Vijayanand, I met the Dr. Amara Reddy there, the IS officer in Vijayawada. Fantastic team they have. That's why I said almost 40% is renewable energy for them. And this includes everything. It includes solar, it includes wind, it includes bioenergy as well. Front. Congratulations, ENERTIA. The other agency which won is, unfortunately, they had a mishap. They could not come on some kind of road problem from Jaipur. It is Rajasthan Renewable Energy. I am announcing it. Rajasthan Renewable Energy Corporation Limited is also the joint winner with them. And they have done massive solar. They are the top solar organization of the country. But they are not here, so they will receive the award separately. They have already confirmed to us. I don't know any officer from Rajasthan Renewable here. I don't see, so they have not reached. I spoke to Dr. Sharma, but he said, "Sab zarur milenge." So I have announced it. The next award goes for the individual excellence, because this I announced, but unfortunately, an alumnus of our institution, NIT Kurukshetra, with common alumnus, it is Gurdeep Singh. Gurdeep is not here. We have DK Patel Sahab. I believe Patel Sahab is here. Director HR, Patel Sahab, thanks for your coming. DK Patel Sahab, please come, sir. But give him a big hand. I met Gurdeep yesterday for 20 minutes and I knew his pressure, the parliamentary sessions and other things. I had a 20-minute meeting with the chairman, chairman and MD. I would request sir 2 more minutes after this. आपको स्टेज से जाने नहीं देंगे साहब. We have to also declare the NTPC award parallelly, क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा टाइम बचा रहा हूँ, तो मैं थोड़ा zigzag जा रहा हूँ. NTPC Limited was also recognized, is also recognized and adjudicated by our jury as the best globally competitive power company of India overall for the power sector. Please give a big hand to NTPC. We have and the team, Hardeep Singh, and may I request whoever is here from NTPC to please join. ये award NTPC के लिए साहब. A great chairman, great team. And Patel साहब पहली बार आए हैं. We are thankful that. Please give a big hand, my friends. NTPC has 70 gigawatt roughly of capacity and a lot of renewables in that. They are growing strongly in renewable as well, but it's the largest company. In fact, not only India's best, it is Asia's best and one of the top global operators in the world. Congratulations, sir. Praise up. दो शब्द सर, दो शब्द आपसे बुलवाएंगे. आइए.
All the esteemed dignitaries of the dais, I am really grateful to the ENERTIA for having considered NTPC for this prestigious award. Actually, yesterday our CMD sir, Gurdeep Singh sir, tried to rush to Bombay for some urgent work. So it is really an honor for me that I am receiving this award on this great platform on behalf of our Gurdeep Singh sir. He just many of you will be knowing about him, but he is a person with great strategic vision. I have seen he is a good implementer, at the same time having a lot of new ideas. He always challenges the status quo, and NTPC has been really benefited from it. I am sure, sir, he is the right deserving person for this award. Thanks a lot for this ENERTIA Foundation for having chosen me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And great organization led by great people. At the same time, I think there is a great team out there in NTPC, just like NHPC, led by Saab before and now the new chairman and all will take care from there. But I am saying these two organizations are absolutely brilliant organizations, not only of Indian standard. I believe they are global standard organization and they are public sector enterprise. We are proud of you, sir. Thank you, sir. The next award is to a company which is in the private sector. It has done excellent work and in quick time. It was another alumnus from NIT Kurukshetra, Vineet Jain, who leads it. It is Adani Green Energy Limited. Adani has 20 gigawatt of capacity, almost 8 gigawatt flowing into the grid. So that we cannot forget that this is also important in the country. So Adani Green Energy, may I request Manish Karna, Head Business Development, to please come. Manish Saab ko please give a big hand. Vineet, in fact, I must tell you that the first Emerging Businessman of the Year award was given to Gautam Adani ji in the year 2010 or 11 at ENERTIA Awards. And then Vineet Jain was also recognized for 38th month completion of the Mundra UMPP. Later on, barely a couple of years later, maybe in 2012 or 13. So, stalwarts, absolutely. I would say a private sector stalwart, Vineet Jain. Those who know him will understand how difficult to build projects in remote areas in quick time. Doshap.
I am taking this award on behalf of the whole family of Adani Green. Just like to correct, sir, that we have a portfolio of 20 gigawatt now has been revised to 45 gigawatt. And thank you. And I've been fortunate enough, and personally, I've worked with the stalwart sitting here, particularly Singh Saab and Vijayan Saab also. And in hydro and particularly in PSP, though we are late in trend, but our journey has started already with AP. And apart from this 45 gigawatt, we are setting up PSP of 16.6 gigawatt, out of which about 3.5 gigawatt construction is going to start from February onwards, February 2023. So we would like to thank Government of AP also for that matter. And thank you so much for this award. Thank you, Electric.
This is a company to watch, believe me, Adani Green Energy. It's going to change dimensions, the way we perceive renewable energy. So I look forward. There are quite a few heroes here. One more great company is going to come up. You will watch. Now may I request the next winner, which is a utility, and they are fantastic. Probably this is the 7th year in running that they have beaten all other utilities as overall utility. It is CSC Limited. Is the winner of the prestigious award for being best utility overall in the country. May I request Sutripta Mukherjee, additional manager, and Mr. Sharan Mukherjee, deputy manager, to come. Are they here? Yes. So Miss Sharan Mukherjee, sorry, deputy manager, and this team has come all the way from Kolkata. So you had a good flight, I hope. Please give them a big hand. This is for all power generation, transmission and distribution. When you see an overall utility, it is able to handle all the things. So very few utilities have all the three in their kitty, in the private sector at least. And you know the first license in the country was CSC Limited. The second license was Hydropower. So this was before the freedom days, before 1947. You know, my grandfather, my Nanaji, he studied on the streetlights of Mumbai and got a great medal from VJTI in those days, the British era. And it was Hydropower which supplied that power. So before that, CSC was supplying the power. So few words.
We are very much fortunate to have this award on behalf of CSC Limited. We are thankful to jury of NIDM and thank you very much to choose us here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Give a big hand here to Darren. The next award is an individual award again, another great man, and I've known him for a long time. It is Dr. Rajiv Bhatnagar, Executive Director, Corporate Strategic Management and International Operations, Bharat Heavy Electricals. He is being felicitated for being the doyen of the decade for power sector manufacturing industry. Please give him a big hand. Prestigious, sir, prestigious. And we are also happy to have you here for all the work. May we have the citation together? अच्छा ठीक है और I will trouble him again like I did NTPC because मैं आपकी कंपनी की भी अवार्ड दिए अनाउंस कर रहा हूँ to save time. BHS. May I also request the next award is BHL Limited is also the winner of the prestigious award for best power sector and RE technology manufacturing. Overall power sector. Please give a big hand and team BHL if they can come up to receive this award. थोड़ा सा इधर आना पड़ेगा जिससे सब दिख जाए। हाँ जी, ये बढ़िया। That's good one.
Unique capability of adding power to the nation, and I'm really fortunate. I had an honor of coming to your office, sir, and as BHEL we have been a supplier to Andhra Pradesh. I met you along with Mr. Gopala Krishnan, you would recall him very well. Again to Abhay Kumar Sindhi also, we have been providing equipment for NHPC and all the sectors. So on behalf of BHEL, I thank you very much for giving us this opportunity, and we are sure that we'll continue to provide a great momentum to the nation's aspiration towards a higher growth. Thank you very much.
Saab has got lack of time, so I want the next individual award also to be recognized. May I request Shantanu Gupta, Executive Director, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, who will be felicitated with the Power Persona Bioenergy for leading setup implementation as a nodal officer. Please give a big hand to him, please. Because Vijayan Saab has to leave, as he told you. So because to reach at 5 o'clock, it is a terrible thing on the traffic here now. Last 2 days I'm watching, traffic is very difficult in Delhi. Thank you, sir. We have one more award for him, but we'll declare. But we'll take Saab also take leave. Thank you, sir. No, sir. Okay. You have come here. It's great to you. Wonderful. The next award, I wish our Shantanu Saab stays here because अगली award भी हम साथ में announce कर रहे हैं. The next award is for Indian Oil Corporation Limited for being the winner of the Best Gas Economy and Sustainability Enterprise Award. Please bring the trophy and the citation. Please give a big hand again. बस तालियां कम नहीं होनी चाहिए, लगाए जाओ. Because IOCL is the nodal agency for SATAT and he is the nodal leader. Many of these awards you will see, some of the nodal leaders who have done extraordinary work have been benefited. For example, today 100 plants of bio-CNG are under construction, converting, I would say, parali, press mud, any of these agro waste, together with hybridized, I would say, gobar, which is basically cow dung, buffalo dung, or any bovine waste could be converted in a hybrid fashion. And this 7 ton per day plant is here. And one of the winners will also be here, and we'll be announcing that. You know, it's come all the way from Rohtak. The team is here, right? Yeah. So we will announce that, so you will see a link between the wins. The reason for success that's happening, silent revolution happening in this country. The next award. But इससे पहले मैं चाहता हूँ साहब कुछ तो आप शब्द बोलेंगे. आप दायस पे आके आपको बोलना पड़ेगा सर इसके ऊपर.
Respected dignitaries of the dais and Professor Iyer. It's a fantastic moment for Indian Oil. On behalf of Indian Oil, I am really happy, and we not only give you oil and gas, so we are also in alternative energy. We have a substantially good 250 megawatt renewable energy capacity, which includes wind, solar, and also we are going ahead with net zero from 2046. By 2046, we have already declared net zero for our company, for scope 1 and scope 2. And this CBG, which Professor Iyer was after me for last 1 year, so we are trying to convert every waste you throw out. Not only your municipal waste, which is household waste, but the whole thing which is being burnt. You can see the Delhi is choked, the whole agri biomass, then press mud from sugar mills, and also the chicken litters and all this waste, which ultimately goes to the environment in a direct way. And methane emission is also very, very serious for the country. So we have taken our vote to handle this and convert it to the energy. which is having a substantially good potential. As we always say, we consume around 50 million metric ton of LNG, which in the form of PNG, CNG and other uses. We have a potential to replace up to 25 million metric ton as a country. So we are very, very proud of doing these things, and we will be continue to push forward along with being an energy supplier for each citizen of the country, and also we have exporting our product to other countries. So it's a very proud moment. Thank you, Professor, for recognizing our company, and I will convey it to our chairman, and he has also been conveyed to all of you all the best. And I take the opportunity to have the season's greetings in advance. The Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
I would also like to call one very important guest who is with us on the dais, which is Commodore Bharat Bhushan Nagpal, who is a senior to us, who is also an NIT alumnus for us. He is amongst us, and he is very keen on the energy sector. He transformed the Goa shipyard in another area. I interacted with him because of our Defense and Marine publication, and indigenizing two big fast-acting vessels of the Krivash Class 3. It is his brainchild, and it has been executed, and it will be coming quickly to India's Navy. Please give a big hands up for this defense officer of extraordinary proportions coming to us. I was not sure whether he will be coming, we were not prepared, but he said, "मैं आऊँगा." इन्होंने मेरे को WhatsApp कर दिया. अब इनको डायस में आना है सर. Please sir, join the eminent dais. Please come, sir. भाई थोड़ी और अच्छी तालियां बजा दीजिए आपके. The Krivash Class 3 are the fastest acting vessels, and these are being built under design from Russia, Yantar. The two vessels are being built in India, two will be built in Russia. The two that are built are completely indigenous, I am telling you. And also the fast acting boats that you supplied. I think one word you can, क्योंकि मैं आपके introduction करने से अच्छा आप एक word यहाँ बोल देना. क्योंकि क्यों important है इनका, and he is now helping us in the energy sector. He's been asking me so many questions on CBG, so this was the opportune moment to call him. Please come.
Thank you, Professor Iyer, and very good evening to all of you. In fact, Professor Iyer has been very active, and I was Chairman Managing Director of Goa Shipyard. And of course, I am primarily dealing in defense. I must say the kind of opportunities to the defense sector today is given to the Indian industry, it was never before. And the Atmanirbharta that which is coming up in the defense sector is in a very big way. And at the same time, what we see on green energy today, it's a great opportunity for us. Particularly whether we talk of biomethane, ammonia, hydrogen. It's a very upcoming field, and it has a huge future, and I would request all youngsters who are here, please participate in growth history of this country and in this new field. Thanks.
So fantastic, Commodore Nagpal Saab. It is always a pleasure to see you, meet you, talk to you. The next award again comes back to the hydro and pump storage industry. It goes to individual excellence to Sandeep Srivastava, Senior Vice President, Market and Business Management for Andritz Hydro Private Limited. And I would request Neela Samrat Day, General Manager and HOD for Market Development, another good friend of ours, to please receive the award because Srivastava is traveling, could not come because अब ये बड़े busy हो जाएंगे क्योंकि pump storage में इन्होंने success पा लिया है. Please give a big hand. Very new area. I would keep you for one more minute because Andritz Hydro Private Limited is also the winner, the company, for the best power sector and RE technology company manufacturing in RE hydro energy and pump storage technology manufacturing. Fantastic, sir. May I get the trophy, please? And then so that I can call Neela to say a few words. बिल्कुल भाई एनर्जी हाइड्रो इंडिया के लिए जबरदस्त जस्ट लाइक सीबीडी के लिए आपने किया Congratulations Neelam, congratulations to the team of Sandeep and all of you over there at Andits. May I request you to say a few words?
On behalf of Andres Hydro, I would sincerely like to give a big thank you to ENERTIA Foundation and to Professor Iyer and the eminent jurists who selected our company for this prestigious award. Further, I would like to just inform you all that ever since we have opened shop in India, we have supplied equipment, hydropower equipment, totaling to more than 24,000 megawatts for Indian projects and for the export markets as well. Currently, we are heralding one of the biggest challenges, the paradigm shift that is happening in India for the RE sector. We are involved in two of the largest pump storage projects currently, one of which is under construction and the other one is in the design stage, and we are very proud to associate ourselves with Renewable Energy, who has taken the step forward in this direction. And we will see a massive movement in this particular sector, specifically for pump storage, as a need for energy stability will come up very soon, as soon as next year. Since we have already touched 165 gigawatts of renewable energy so far, we see this to be a very important turning point for India's energy scenario, at least for the next 10 years to come, with the movement of which has already begun. So I would like to thank everybody again for this honor bestowed upon us. Thank you very much.
In fact, the team at Andits is a wonderful team. I've seen a lot of companies from overseas, but this company has indigenized a lot of its activities. Make in India, they are leading, and very happy to see them win here. And you know, we made the white paper for CBG also. So I see hydro, pump storage, pump storage in hydro is a big area. And also CBG. These are the two areas where REPA and ENERTIA Foundation are concentrating. तो मतलब आपको गांव को सक्सेस करना है, तो मैं आपको एक फिगर देता हूँ. 3 लाख गांव हमारे जो हैं, 6 लाख गांव तो हैं, 3 लाख गांव जो हैं, उनमें ये प्लांट खड़े हो सकते हैं. So I took a trade off because one interview we did of Executive Director Panipat Refinery, Sri Siddhar. The other was my discussions with Tarun Kapoor ji. You know, now he was the Secretary of Petroleum and now he is the advisor to Honorable PM. So between these two, I found that geographical mapping and all settings we do. And I think our friend Shantu Sahab can correct me later. But I still think 3 lakh villages can be done. Because Siddhar Sahab ने तो कह दिया 6 के 6 लाख विलेज में different capacity of plant लग सकते हैं. अपने इंटरव्यू में, short interview मेरे पास. अब मैं कहता हूँ उसकी 50% भी कर दो, इस 3 lakh villages. If we take let's say what our friends, one of our friends have done in Rohtak, if we take that capacity, that capacity is about 7 tons per day output with 250 tons per day input, 150 tons per day of pressment and 100 tons per day of cow dung or buffalo dung, whatever they mix. And with that, and if even the parasitic load is reduced because they put solar over there. The other older plant that we see of Spectrum is 10 years operation in Maharashtra at Varnanagar, which does not use solar. It uses a captive tracking of it. They put diesel engines, which basically run on biogas, and they take the trapping of the biogas, they run the plant. The plant is standalone. It's a beautiful plant, 4.5 tons per day. IOCL is buying the gas also. The problem is, I see 700 meters में गेल की pipeline है. अगर वो उसको pump करने दे दे, तो ये ऐसा पता नहीं प्रोजेक्ट कितने महाराष्ट्र में आ जाएंगे. So I'm just telling Shantu Sahab is here. So मेरे दिल में था ये बात कहनी थी. White paper we have made thanks to Tarun ji, and Evonik AG supported that. And that, according to the white paper, our new finding is, which I have put in the economic traction in Marconomy also. See, if we build 3 lakh plants with an investment of about 5 million to 5.5 million, which is about 35-40 crores के बीच में, we will generate a capex traction of 1.65 trillion in the Indian economy. Can any business or IT or any generate this traction? Not possible. Now with sale of biogas, which I have valued that sale, and also parallel sale of, I would say, because that's not been taken in, but that's a big whammy, double whammy, which is organic fertilizer with high carbon content, which is extraordinary work it is doing. I met a scientist on a cycle who came from Ichalkaranji to talk to me. He explained to me the pH value of the soil right in Kolhapur at Varnanagar, and explained to me, sir, ये pH को control करने के लिए यही fertilizer लगेगा. ये जो बाहर निकल रहा है इसमें से, इसके पानी भी उसका sludge में से निकलता है, उसको भी use कर रहे हैं. And that is being done with the same company that's going to receive award. I'm not naming right now. When they come, then we'll open it. What I'm trying to tell you that this is feasible, and this will be $3 trillion of sale of biogas for automotive, which is upgraded, 99% plus pure with the technology that we are using, and also the fertilizer sale together. Can you believe that? And almost 12 states are in the traction move when we do this. So this can transform my rural economy. So my fight is different. The fight is वो दूसरे dimension पे चल रही है. हमारे कुछ बड़े लोग नाम नहीं लेना चाहूँगा, वो GM crops लाना चाह रहे हैं, GMO लाना चाहते हैं. पहले तो उसको रोकना है, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनिक करेंगे तो ही ये सब होगा ना. आप GM crop में आप बोलेंगे 1 एकड़ में ये सब उगा दो, तो अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा? आपकी खेती खत्म हो जाएगी. This has happened to all the 12 nations which have gone for GM crops and GM. So the fight is not one dimensional. The fight is multi-dimensional. Water resourcing, पानी यूज करना, ये वो पहले क्या था, हमारी भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी. आई हैव आल्सो रिटन एन आर्टिकल. उस जमाने में देयर वाज नो वे टू गिव अ सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी टू दिस. नाउ दिस इज सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी. कुछ भी बाहर नहीं निकलेगा, शुगर से सारा कुछ कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. तो वो जो पहले परसेप्शन थी शुगर में काफी पानी इस्तेमाल हो जाएगा और उसके बाद ये क्रॉप इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, ये अब परसेप्शन चेंज करनी पड़ेगी. बिकॉज ऑल्टरनेटिव क्रॉप साइकिलिंग लाना है. सारा शुगर केन को, क्योंकि शुगर केन जो पहली यील्ड होती है वो जबरदस्त होती है. सेकंड यील्ड में इट गोज डाउन बाय 80%. Well, it comes to 80% of the previous yield. Third yield crop will be about 70%. So when the yield decreases, then you have to do alternative cycling. So ये knowledge farmers को देनी है और उनको support करना है. So then you do this, then I'm telling you, the biggest thing is press smart to gas conversion. It is a revolution going to happen in India. And the technology is, lot of indigenization has happened, design is available, you can manufacture every damn thing here. This is my experience, I'm telling. But only thing is, there are some little bit policy bottleneck to come here. Like in financing issues, bankers are not still doing what they should do. I think that help I will need from him, and a little bit sharing, then I'm telling you we will win this battle. And they have done a great job. Please give a big hand again to them. IOCL and our friend Shantanu ji, what they have done, they just laid the seed of that transformation. But there is a Sikhdar साहब की भी मैं बात आज मेरे को मौका मिला, मैं बोल रहा हूँ. उनका कहना है कि हम उसको क्यों उन लोग why they should bring the gas to us, we should go and pick up the gas from the plants. I think that's a brilliant idea, sir. So if that infrastructure part is taken care of, I tell you it will be wonders. Because if you pick up the gas right from the plants and factories, I tell you there is no limit to this growth. And people are waiting. Even Andhra, our officers are saying हमको भी करना है, उनको भी करना है ये चीज. Because उनके पास भी they are the rice belt of Asia. एक तो कुरुक्षेत्र जहाँ पड़े, त्रावड़ी, नीलोखेड़ी, करनाल, वो सारा जो बेल्ट है, पानीपत. The entire thing is a rice belt of Asia. The other rice belt, bigger one, is in Guntur, Nellore and all in Andhra Pradesh. So any Andhra person who is there here will appreciate my point, and all the rices can also be converted. So this is a brilliant area. Sorry I took some time for this because I wanted to talk about this project, and it also needs water. Water resources can only come from hydro. कहाँ से आप क्रॉप ग्रो करेंगे? शुगर केन का या कोई भी क्रॉप है यार, वीट हो और राइस में तो ज़्यादा पानी लगता है, इसमें ज़्यादा पानी तो चाहिए सर. इरिगेशन कहाँ से लाएंगे? जब तक आप नए बांध नहीं बनाएंगे, नए स्टोरेजेस नहीं करेंगे, कहाँ होगा ये सब? इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द नेक्स्ट अवार्ड इज टू अनदर ग्रेट gentleman who has done fantastic work in pump storage is Parveen Mittal Nanda, Executive Vice President, Engineering and Project for Greenco Group, and he is felicitated for being power person of hydro sector pump storage. Please give a big hand. Now this Parveen Nanda Sahab is very important. Next is also Greenco's owner. I would request Nanda Sahab to stay back because the company Greenco is also the winner of the Prestige Award for Best Performing Hydro Sector Enterprise, path-breaking contribution to strategic initiative projects in the pump storage area itself. Please give a big hand to Greenco. And remember, Greenco, after Adani, is the next big company with about 7 gigawatt plus of assets in renewable energy. So these two private companies have done the job. So 14 gigawatt between them. That's not small. भाई तालियां बजाओ जोर से. Let me just Praveen to say a few words. Praveen is also an alumnus from NIT, from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, and did his MTech from Kurukshetra.
respective dignitaries at DICE, and Professor Iyer. Thank you very much for this citation which we have been given as a Greenco and to me as well. I think Greenco is trying to do a little bit which we can do for the greenfield projects in the country, and we are doing a little bit of our part. And we are already working on around 3.5 gigawatt of PSPs as of now, and another 7 gigawatt we will be starting by mid of 23. So, I personally feel that the growth and success of the persons is attributed to the leaders and the organization you work with. Our seeds started with the HP State Electricity Board and with great leader Mr. Kailash Mahajan, Padma Shri Kailash Mahajan. And then I really owe the opportunity given to me by our leadership in Greenco also. We have a very strong goal of 2040 net zero C, and we are trying to work on that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The next award, I waited, I kept this award a little bit behind क्योंकि वो अब हमारे सिंह साहब भी बैठे हैं CMD, so the company that has done great work is also winning the award. Now he is the former CMD and new team is taken the baton from him. Subhanshri, I hope will become the biggest project and I believe सर जून में तो हो ही जाएगा ना अगले. हाँ जी बहुत अभी तो कह रहे हैं बसु साहब से बात हुई तो विश्वास साहब से बात हुई उन्होंने कहा कि जून तो हो जाएगा 2023. हाँ जी बिल्कुल सर. और ये काम साहब ने बड़ी मेहनत से उसको आगे किया. Everybody had this project in the heart, whether it was Yogendra Prasad ji or any of the hydro stalwart, including S.C. Sharma ji. हम काफ़ी बातें करते थे. हमारे अरोड़ा साहब जो बैठे हैं, this we also talked on this so many times. So congratulations to NHPC Limited, who is the winner of the prestigious award for being best globally competitive power company of India in the hydro and renewable energy sector. Please give a big hand and may I request Uday Shankar Shahi, Executive Director, EMS, Corporate Communication CSR of the company and his team to come, including my friend AK Singh also. Bhai AK, aap bhi aao yaar. You share the initials of our great chairman. Same name, अच्छा जी. बढ़िया है. आइए टीम भाई इस पे तालियां अच्छी बजनी चाहिए. This is a very important company for India. As I told you, NTPC and NHPC, these are the two companies that we keep watching. They'll continue to grow. They'll continue to make you happy, make the country stronger. भाई तालियां अच्छे से बजाइए. कभी दिखेंगे सर. हम वो बुला रहे हैं आपको. वहाँ चले जाओ. 2-4 पिक्चर आ जाएंगे. डोंट वरी. शाहिद साहब कुछ शब्द, कुछ अच्छे शब्द बोलिए. आप भी बोलिए.
सभी को नमस्कार. जैसा कि पहले ही अय्यर साहब ने बोल दिया है, इंडिया का बिगेस्ट प्रोजेक्ट अगले साल इस कंट्री को मिलने जा रहा है. वो है 2000 मेगावाट का सुभाषी प्रोजेक्ट. हाइडल प्रोजेक्ट में इतना बड़ा अभी तक इंडिया में नहीं बना है, कंस्ट्रक्शन में भी नहीं है, और दूसरा जो बनने जा रहा है उसका भी इस मंच से शायद बोलना मेरा ठीक रहेगा कि नहीं, वो अगर कुछ गलत है तो इसको यहीं पे बंद कर दीजिएगा. इससे भी बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट एक दिवांग जो है साहब के नेतृत्व में वो कंसेप्ट में आया, और आज कैबिनेट जो है उसको अगले मंथ और इस मंथ के एंड में ही वो सैंक्शन करने जा रहा है. इंडिया का वो और उससे भी बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है 2880 मेगावाट का दिवांग प्रोजेक्ट. तो अभी NHPC को हम लोगों को टारगेट साहब के नेतृत्व में मिल चुका है कि 50,000 मेगावाट का ये कंपनी बनना है. और ये आपको जो 100 इयर्स जब हम लोग आज़ादी का 2047 मनाएंगे तब हमारी कंपनी आपके सामने 50,000 मेगावाट के लिए होगी. इसी शब्दों के साथ मैं अपना वाणी को विराम देता हूँ. धन्यवाद.
Congratulations Shahi Saab, and congratulations to all the teams that are there at NHPC. It's one of my favorite companies for all times. Of course, Prasad Saab's soul is always with us, so we will continue to ensure that this company continues to deliver to the country. And we will always support Hydropower at ENERTIA Foundation. We have championed the cause from the beginning. We will continue to lead as much as possible. The next award is Award for the Best Power Sector and RE Technology Manufacturing Company, RE Tech Enterprise Solar and it is India's largest solar operator in terms of manufacturing. It is Renewables. May I request Mani Gaurang, assistant? Yeah, Mani Gaurang? Manu, acha. Manu Gaurang, Assistant General Manager, Sales and Marketing, to please come and receive. Very important, इनका प्लांट पातालगंगा में है, इनकी फैक्ट्रियाँ EV है, इनकी तेलंगाना में भी है, कर्नाटक में भी है. So they are fantastic. 11 gigawatt EVA encapsulant making capacity. Fantastic. And 4 gigawatt integrated. It is the largest solar manufacturer in the country, that not the others that you hear. Of course, there are two more big guys, Adani and Vikram together. They are the ones who are giving the fight to the Chinese. We give it big hand to them. Renewables. The company's name is once again Renewables India Private Limited. Lovely name, Renewables. And the colleagues over there who are leading are, I started my career with pumps and lift irrigation. Then my last before entering publishing and this was with none other than MA and Diesel, and BMW. So my competitors were Vatsila always. And both the gentlemen who lead this company are from Vatsila. So you can see the transformation, right? Mr. Hirandani was in Vatsila, lost a lot of orders to me at the time. Then Mr. Pai, Nankumar Pai was the youngster who came in there, in fact, leading the next round of Vatsila fight with MA. So हमारे पुराने competitor हैं, हमारे शुरू के ज़माने के, जब हम ये power sector में we use project marketing. Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you, ENERTIA Foundation, and thank you, respected jury, for this award and taking on behalf of Renewables. And our commitment towards solar sector and renewable is untenable, and we'd like to continue this journey and meet at these forums time and again. Thank you.
I again come back to some favorite things. This is again hydro. The best performing hydro sector project is the 1500 megawatt Natpa Jakri HEP at this PRAKASHmay 15th Award. Congratulations to that team, and we have Rajesh Gupta, Chief General Manager here from Delhi, who joined us, and I would also request his team member to also come. We should have some woman power here, man. Please come. So wonderful. I think HJ wins is the third or fourth win at our ENERTIA Awards. Fantastic. They crossed. It's a run-of-the-river project, and this is one of the best projects in performance in the country. There was a hand of Prasasa also in completing this project in record time, that with great difficulty every time. He was then also the additional charge chairman. He was chairman NHPC as well as chairman additional charge of SJVN. Hey sir, you want to say a few words?
धन्यवाद अय्यर साहब और धन्यवाद जूरी के लिए जिन्होंने जीवन को इस पुरस्कार के लिए चुना. वैसे तो अय्यर साहब हमारी काफ़ी तारीफ कर चुके हैं और मैं 2-3 लाइन और बताऊंगा कि SGVN का जो लक्ष्य है अभी 2023 में 5000 मेगावाट का है, 2030 में 25000 मेगावाट का है, 2040 में हमारा 50000 मेगावाट का लक्ष्य है. अभी हम ऊर्जा के 4 क्षेत्रों में काम कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हाइड्रो है, विंड है, सोलर है, थर्मल है. और जो हमारा नाथपा जागरी प्रोजेक्ट है वो एशिया का सबसे बड़ा अंडरग्राउंड प्रोजेक्ट है और हर एक को कभी समय निकाल के उसको देखना चाहिए. और जो हमारी एक सिंगल प्रोजेक्ट कंपनी थी, आज हमारे 70 प्रोजेक्ट हैं, 14 स्टेट में हमारी प्रेजेंस है, 2 बाहर के देशों में भी हमारी प्रेजेंस है. और ये सब कुछ जो संभव हो पाया, टीम तो ये SGVN ऑफिसर्स की, कर्मचारियों की है ही. इसमें सबसे बड़ा योगदान जो वर्तमान हमारे CMD साहब अनुराग शर्मा जी का है, जिन्होंने इस छोटी सी कंपनी को एक बड़ा आकार दिया और इतना बड़ा लक्ष्य हमने प्राप्त किया और ये इस पुरस्कार के लिए हम काबिल बने. धन्यवाद सर.
The next award, I want to go to the CBG award, if you are prepared. Team, prepared. This is for the 7 tons per day bio-CNG project, CBG project, landmark project with the technology for high performance membranes, because what it does, the gas comes out and then the raw biogas is converted to 99% purity using a membrane technology. There is no scrubbing, there is no process. And this has been first done at Rohtak, and this is Spectrum Renewable Energy Private Limited, Haryana, and for their breakthrough grassroots impact renewable energy bioenergy project CBG BioSNG under Satat Plus scheme. May I request Sarvesh Sandhu, the director of the company, Abhishek Satyam, CTO, Ashfaq, account manager, to come here, please. Please give a big hand to them. Fantastic plant, I tell you, it's a world-class plant operating, and we have visited the plant luckily. Sandhu sir, yahi tha connect. Please give a big hand. Why they are converting waste to wealth? I explained that to you already. भाई तालियां आप लोग तो ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं तो बोलना चाहिए।
Thank you, Professor Ayasar, for giving us this stage, energizing stage, and awarding this huge. This is a big achievement for us, because of doing such business, which was just an initiative. So we are operating 2 plants, one at Kolhapur, Maharashtra, and one at Rohtak. So we are very grateful for government policies who give us opportunity under Satat project to use this fuel as a CBG and allowed for vehicle fuel purpose. Otherwise, searching for industrial user, that was very difficult. So thank you very much.
So this team is fantastic, because when I went there, they said, "Sab, abhi to 7 ton nikal raha, par hum isme se 8 ton nikalenge." And with the existing plant design is 7 tons per day. But they are, I think, 8 ton nikal payega na bhai? Ya nikal raha? Niklega na?
We are trying for 9 tons.
That's great, yeah, great, fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations. The next award, because we don't have Akhilji here, it is Akhil Mehrotra, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Pipeline Infrastructure Limited, who is given here the award for the Doyen of the Decade contribution to promoting gas economy. He has been in the gas infrastructure, gas transformation. I've known him from Gujarat, and we have Rajat Gupta, Senior Manager, Regulatory Affairs, receiving on his behalf. I will be meeting him in Mumbai again, and we'll have a trophy session. मेरी कहीं फोटो नहीं आई है, वहाँ जाएगी. कोई तालियां बजाओ. बहुत important award. I will tell you, Pipeline Infrastructure Limited is a company which is actually trying to enable the monetization of the assets in gas sector. Want to say a few words on behalf of it?
Thank you, sir, and thank you, dignitaries. I take this on behalf of Mr. Akhil Malhotra. He had some prior commitments, and that's the reason I'm taking on his behalf. Thank you all.
Now comes an area where we are talking about the exchanges in the country. So the first award goes to the pioneering work being done by the Indian Gas Exchange IGS Limited, which is the winner of the prestigious award for being best and pioneering gas exchange in the country, an initiative for the gas economy. May I request Deepak Mehta, Senior Vice President and Head Business Development, to come and receive this award. Mehta sahab, and your team also. Yes, fantastic. Taliyan bhai, pehli gas exchange bani hai country mein. And they are from the IEX, Indian Energy Exchange firm. हाँ थोड़े से और आप भी ले लो. Fantastic. A few words.
Thank you, Professor Sir. Thank you, jury. Thank you, ENERTIA Foundation. You really feel proud when your efforts are recognized. When we started as a pure trading platform in June 2020, nobody gave us a chance. This will become a success story. Suppose that government also realized how important this segment is. They came out with gas exchange regulation. We applied, and we are very proud to say that we are only the regulated exchange in India currently. And having strategic investments from big giants like IOCL, ONGC, Adani, Torrent, GAIL, and the important benchmark which was missing earlier, the price index for India. And we are very proud to say that everybody involved in gas sector is now looking forward to IGX prices. So I think we have made inroads, and with all your support going forward, we achieve many more milestones. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Fantastic to see the gas exchange coming from the same agency that actually set up the Indian Energy Exchange first. The next one is very important, which is also an exchange, and it is the emerging exchange in the power sector for India, and that is the HPX, Hindustan Power Exchange Limited, established by PTC and a banker, the ICICI Bank. And may I request Akhilesh Swastya, the Chief Operating Officer, is here with us. Akhilesh Swastya sir, congratulations to you, because we want competition in the exchange as well, and it could be a good area for the future, because India needs to at least transact 50% of its capacity through the exchanges. Right now it's about 5%, 5 to 6% max. Also, Bombay Stock Exchange is a partner in this enterprise. So it's a very interesting, it's a completely ICICI Bank, Bombay Stock Exchange and the PTC of India. So they promoted this exchange. HPX is the emerging exchange, and a few words.
I am accepting this award on behalf of Mr. Akhilesh Awasthi, our CEO. So it's really, we have just 6 months in operations, and from that onwards, we have almost traded 1 billion units in our exchange platforms. And it's still a nascent stage, but it's the right time, because renewable energy is also seeing a change. The carbon market is coming up. The deliberations are on these technologies to be converted into the one marketplace for India. So that's it from our side. Thank you very much for the jury for bestowing this prestigious awards to us. Thanks a lot.
And we almost come to the fag end in this quick delivery, and this is for Petronet LNG Limited. It's the winner for the prestigious award here for developing gold-class LNG infrastructure at this PRAKASHmay 15th ENERTIA Awards. May I request Mayank Sharma, Senior Officer of Corporate Communications, to please come. Okay, which third team is there? I got his name is my side. Okay, I didn't get एक हाँ ठीक है मेरी जेब में रह गया. विकास सिंह, CGM and Vice President Shipping and CSR, Petronet LNG. Please come, sir. Congratulations. We got different names at different times. Sorry. वही तालियां. Last but not the least, सबसे जबरदस्त जो आपकी LNG आ रही है, उनके कारण LNG is coming via Dahej, and the other one is down Kochi, and they have world-class setups again. A few words up. Vikas Singh sir, please come.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Regarding Petronet LNG, the people here, IUC, everybody's name has been knowing, but because all the things what we heard till now, it was about power and renewables. We have a very large green, footprint in Indian energy market, and we are just 25 years old company. This year we are celebrating our 25th years. And if you believe that, we were conceived in around 1998, and with a plan of about 5 million tons, and right now we are handling 22.5 million tons, and with a mega expansion plans of more than 15 million tons in the pipeline in next 10 years. So on the behalf of Petronet LNG, I thank the jury respected dignitaries, Professor Iyer, everybody, and you all have a great New Year. Thank you.
So that was not last but the least, but it was a fantastic company. I've been tracking petrol-energy. In fact, Tarun Kapoor Saab himself said this is the company to watch. He used to talk to me when he was the Secretary Petroleum. Another thing is talk about the LNG thing, and probably we need a few more terminals. That's going to be the case. And I think you are going abroad also to take up some terminals. Yeah. So that initiative is big. So this company will go overseas. Many companies, I'll give you some of our past winners like Vapos, they operate in 55 countries. I was also talk about a private sector company, people, Mr. Rao is here from Afcons and his colleague here. They are also in 22 countries plus. Afcons we must be proud that it's India's top construction company. Afcons and L&T, these are the names. So Afcons has worked in so many countries. And then, of course, Hydro. This name will come more and more as you see, as we go along. So thanks today for the awards, but I want to run an audio. I want to run an audio of the Honorable Advisor to the PM, none other than Tarun Kapoor. He could not come here, but he has sent a video. We can't see the video here, but the audio can be heard. Please run the audio.
Good morning to all the participants. My congratulations to Professor Iyer and to the entire team of ENERTIA for organizing these awards. Professor Iyer has been taking keen interest in the area of renewable energy and sustainable development, and his efforts have brought good recognition to several persons who have done fantastic work in this field. In the past also, very eminent persons have got awards. This year also, I am quite sure that the selection would be for people who have done very well, organizations who have contributed to this noble cause in the country. India plays a lot of importance to development of renewable energy. Honorable Prime Minister has made several announcements, including that we would have 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel based energy in the coming years till 2030, and we are all making efforts towards that. And I was also very happy to learn that ENERTIA has also included hydrogen and biogas in their awards, and also in the efforts which they are making in this sector. We all understand that India is largely dependent on import of energy, particularly oil and gas, and we have to find resources within the country. We have good renewable energy resources. We also have very good resource for biofuels. We have already moved forward in this direction, and currently India's installed capacity for total for renewable energy has gone up tremendously. We are over 150 gigawatts now, but then we have to reach that figure of 500 gigawatts, which would involve a lot of efforts, and all stakeholders will have to work for that. On biofuels, we have done well as far as ethanol is concerned. The next area is compressed biogas, where we have to make a lot of efforts, and we have to capture the entire waste, the agricultural waste or urban waste, and convert it into biogas. On hydrogen, there is a mission which was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister, and India aspires to be leader in this field. Again, green hydrogen is largely dependent on renewable sources of energy, for which India has abundance, and probably the cheapest possible renewable energy is being produced in India. So we have to use this to become a leader in the field of hydrogen also. My good wishes again to all the participants, and let us all work together to make success of all the announcements which the Honorable Prime Minister has made, and all the targets which he has set for us. Thank you.
So we have brought two things so that we can just show you. This was the white paper on SETAT, and thanks to Shantuluji's interaction and the entire team under then Petroleum Secretary Tarun Kapoor, who is today the advisor. We heard his voice. You do not see the video, but that's why I said this is the report that REPA has produced. Just to give you this one, thanks to NHPC chairman and others, थैंक्स टू यू सर। ये हमारी जो वाइट पेपर निकाली गई फॉर 200 गीगावाट टारगेट बाय 2032, ये हम लोगों का एक रोड मैप है। आई एम एक्सपैंडिंग दिस विद द हेल्प ऑफ साहब, इन उसको आगे कैसे कर सकते हैं। सो दिस आर द 2 मेजर एरियाज आई सेड विल फोकस इन एडिशन टू प्रॉब्ली हाइड्रोजन, बिकॉज आई फील वी डोंट हैव भटनागर, वी हैव टू गो फॉर अनदर मीटिंग। बट कोल बेड मीथेन से भी आप उसको हाइड्रोजन निकाल सकते हैं, सीबीएम बना के फिर हाइड्रोजन निकाल सकते हैं। इट्स अनदर एरिया। सो बीएचएल वुड बी प्रॉब्ली बिल्डिंग अ मैसिव प्लांट, दे आर टॉकिंग ऑफ समथिंग लाइक 2000 tons per day, and if that kind of a plant is built, I tell you that will also, so we have to be careful, because I went through this hydropower sector जहाँ पर up to 25 megawatt foolishly we said renewable energy, beyond that renewable नहीं मानी हमने, उसको कई साल लगे, 10 साल लगे सर। प्रसाद साहब हम लिख के थक गए थे, फिर जाके होगा हाँ जी पूरा हाइड्रो रिन्यूएबल है। भाई ये तो रॉकेट साइंस नहीं था, ये तो कोई कार्बन थोड़ी प्रोड्यूस हो रही थी 25 के बाद। सो सेम सिचुएशन हमारे ये यूरोपियन फ्रेंड्स हैं, अमेरिकन फ्रेंड्स हैं, ये ग्रीन करे जा रहे हैं। तरुण जी से भी मेरी बात हुई है, मैंने कहा सर वो ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन इज हाइड्रोजन, वो किसी भी सोर्स से निकले। 384 बिलियन टन कोयला निकाल ही नहीं पाएंगे आप, उसकी सीबीएम बनाओ, उसको हाइड्रोजन में कन्वर्ट करो और वो रिन्यूएबल यूज करो टू डू ऑल द थिंग। सो वी हैव टू थिंक वेरी इनोवेटिवली। सो आई एम थ्रोइंग दिस गॉन्टलेट इन फ्रंट ऑफ एवरीबडी। लेट्स नॉट थिंक, इंडिया इज अ वेरी एनर्जी रिच कंट्री, provided it thinks in that manner, you know, because it's not one dimensional thinking. So we are coming up with a hydrogen paper, white paper. There I will clarify this, that okay, let's say green and all that, but let's not stick with a policy crisis coming from the West, because they understand the way they do it. You know, उनको बड़ा compartmentalize करने में ISO लाए, ISO किसने लाया था, जिससे हम 3 साल बाद मार्केट में जाए। अदरवाइज ISO का क्या काम था? क्या इंडियन सिस्टम नहीं बना सकते थे? पर उस सिस्टम अडॉप्ट करना था ना। तो ठीक है, कई कंपनियों ने ऐसे ली, पर क्या मतलब क्या उखाड़ लिया, मैं ये लैंग्वेज यूज़ करता हूँ ऐसे। फिर उसके बाद वो फिर जापानीज भी आए, उन्होंने भी कुछ समझाया कि तुम ये करो, 6 सिग्मा करो, फलाना करो, सारा कुछ ठीक है। बट बेसिकली क्या था, व्हेन इट स्टार्टेड, इट इज इन माय फर्स्ट बुक इंडिया ब्रांडेड, एंड दैट वाज व्हेन कलाम साहब रोट इंडिया 2020। हम छोटे थे, हमने भी लिख दिया, वाजपेयी साहब लाइक द बुक इंडिया ब्रांड इज सुपर पावर ब्रांड इंडिया। उस पर हमने ये बात लिखी है, वी रोट दैट अनलेस यू ब्रिंग द रूरल इकोनॉमी यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग। और ऐसे आप रिसोर्सेज को छोड़ देंगे, 384 बिलियन टन कोयला जो आपका कम से 4th लार्जेस्ट जियोलॉजिकल डिपॉजिट, उसके साथ क्या करना है? कोयले को नहीं निकालना, और उसकी गैस तो चाहिए हमें। तो ये वाली चीज़ है, एंड दैट टेक्नोलॉजी उसकी तरफ काम करे। तो हाइड्रो एक है, तो हमारे न्यू एरियाज ये होंगे। हम तो देखेंगे जितना होए हम एक्चुअल आत्मनिर्भर हो। देखिए उमी जहांगीर बाबा ने उस समय कह दिया था, उन्होंने अमेरिकन की बात नहीं मानी। उन्होंने कहा आई डोंट एक्सेप्ट योर कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ओपन साइकिल रिएक्टर्स। In simple terms, those who are not engineers, an open cycle reactor would end up producing spent fuel and you have to dispose of. A closed cycle reactor, what it will do, it will use the primary fuel. So secondary fuel here which is coming out as an output, as a primary fuel in a new reactor, which is your FBR at Kalpak, the fast breeder reactor. So if you do that, and the next what it is, next jump is thorium. And I will give you the news, which is sad news. The party which came to India with the thorium design is a European party. And they built the first thorium reactor for Chinese. So they will now gobble up the technology, खोल देंगे, सारा कुछ खत्म करेंगे, और अगस्त 2021 में ये पहला प्लांट ऑन थोरियम इज पुट बाय चाइना। और डिपॉजिट ऑफ थोरियम किसके पास है? चाइनीज के ढेले भर का डिपॉजिट है। 10% उनके पास थोरियम नहीं है। थोरियम डिपॉजिट 60% इन इंडिया। यू गो टू केरला कोलम बीच, यू आर एक्चुअली टेकिंग थोरियम। आप बीच में खेलेंगे, आपके बॉडी में थोरियम घुस जाएगी। थोरियम इज नॉट दैट रेडियो एक्टिव एंड इट इज नॉट बॉम्ब ग्रेड। 2 चीज़ें बच जाती हैं इसमें। तो हम अभी भी इंपोर्ट ऑफ यूरेनियम एनरिचिंग और उसमें फंस गए, वो नहीं देगा वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में। ऑल दिस ड्रामा विल कंटिन्यू अनलेस वी बिल्ड अ थोरियम रिएक्टर। तो ये सारी दिक्कतें हैं, एंड दिस वाज होमी बात जहांगीर बाबा हु सेड वी शुड हैव क्लोज साइकिल रिएक्टर्स, एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग ही सेड वी शुड बिल्ड थोरियम रिएक्टर्स, बिकॉज द फर्स्ट टाइम इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द कंट्री विल कंट्रोल रॉ मटेरियल। आई टेल यू टू दिस एंटायर पावर सेक्टर पीपल, बिकॉज आई आस्क अदर पीपल टू स्पीक आल्सो। टुडे आल्सो वी इंपोर्ट CRGO टू मेक ट्रांसफार्मर्स, इवन रिपेयर ऑफ ट्रांसफार्मर। अब कहाँ बदल गए भाई, आप रॉ मटेरियल कंट्रोल ही नहीं करना चाह रहे हैं आप लोग। जबकि मैंने पहली कोशिश करी थी, शोएब अहमद थे कमर्शियल डायरेक्टर सेल, उन्होंने कहा यार साहब आपको एक मीडिया चलानी चाहिए जिसमें ये सब बातें होनी चाहिए। मैं कर नहीं पाया क्योंकि बहुत अलग कहानी होगी। तो उस समय शोएब अहमद और त्रेहान थे, मिस्टर त्रेहान वाज द CMD ऑफ क्रॉम्पटन ग्रीव्स। इन दोनों को मैंने मिलाया। आई वांटेड अ नेशनल पैनल which goes and makes this material and gives denotes a quota based on manufacturing capacities of transformer maker, like the Japanese. And then we give this material slowly, steadily. इसमें JSW भी पार्टनर हो जाएगा, मतलब पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप टू मेक CRGO। पर मैं आपको बताता हूँ मेरे दोस्तों, आज तक नहीं हुआ। और हमारे BHL के दोस्त बैठे हैं, फोर्जिंग हम लाते हैं। भाई 38 महीने के पहले आप कभी भी BTG नहीं दे सकते। क्यों? शाफ्टिंग जो फोर्जिंग है भारत में कोई कंपनी नहीं बनाती है, रशियन बना रहे हैं, चाइनीज भी आ गए, पहले कोरियंस की है दादागिरी, जापानीज की है, हमें कभी नहीं मिलेगा। डिलीवरी कहाँ से करोगे जब आपको शाफ्टिंग ही नहीं मिलेगी जिसपे आपको उसको। सो एंड वी मेक वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट फोर्जिंग्स इन ऑटोमोटिव। बाबा कल्याणी एंड अदर्स केम बट दे डिड नॉट डू एनीथिंग। एल्स्टॉम के साथ एक जॉइंट वेंचर था, फाइनली एल्स्टॉम इज गॉन टू द ग्रेट अमेरिकन्स। वो भी बहुत बड़ी कहानी है, सार्कोजी की कहानी है वो, कैसे एल्स्टॉम को हाइव ऑफ कर दिया, वो एक अलग कहानी है, ठीक है ना। और उनकी सारी डिजाइन कैनिबलाइज हो गई हैं चाइना में। जो अभी नई वो 16 गीगावाट की प्रोजेक्ट उन्होंने बनाई है 3 गॉर्जेस का, उसमें उन्होंने 1000 मेगावाट की हाइड्रो टर्बाइन बना ली है, दैट इज डन बाय डोंगफैंग, व्हिच हैड नो क्लू ऑफ मेकिंग हाइड्रो टर्बाइन। सो वी हैव सम इंफॉर्मेशन व्हिच इफ द गवर्नमेंट वांट्स टू टेक फ्रॉम मी, सर आई हैव डन मैसिव रिसर्च ऑन दिस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कि क्या गड़बड़ हो रही है। ये एंड्रिट्स के अलावा कोई बचा नहीं है, इनके भी मैं नाम नहीं लेना चाहूँगा, बड़े बड़े मैन्युफैक्चर कैनिबलाइज हो गए यूरोप से, इनको खा गए ये। तो ये जब तक हम उगेंगे नहीं और अपना समझेंगे नहीं, वी स्टार्ट डोंट मेकिंग आवरसेल्व्स strong and we have a few friends like Andrews who we can work with 2 or 3 companies. I tell you, make in India is possible. Make in India, make for India. Get the investment here. And when the 4-5 Chinese phone makers can make in Noida the phones, 50 गाली दे दो, वो तो Indian company होंगी, क्योंकि whether color of investment is not there. If a Japanese comes here, if a Chinese comes here, or even an American comes here, we need the investment and then we control them. But वो वहाँ से import करके लाना हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा नुकसान है, हमारे लोग involve नहीं होते इसमें। So I am not against technically any type of manufacturing. I am against importing everything every time. Raw material सारा import करेंगे, यहाँ से गोवा से हम आयरन ओर भेज रहे हैं, उसकी तो टैक्स हम ले लेते हैं, वहाँ जाके वापस स्टील हमारे पास ही आ रही है। ये कौन सी कहानी है भाई साहब? And I have luckily visited all these places where things are being done. So with this message, I request the chairman of the day to say a few words, and I would also like TC to सब अगर 2-2 मिनट कम टाइम लेके हर एक आदमी अपनी बात बोल दे तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी ऑन द डांस। यस नाउ
It's been big learning for all of us. I this morning only sent message to say couple of hundred or couple of thousand friends in the bureaucracy and academia and the HR world to give their inputs, their advice, their suggestions. Because this is one field, even when over tea we were discussing with the experts over here, everybody talks about sustainability. And this is what you see in the G7 or G20 talking every day. But what is happening is, to be honest, nothing is happening. And there is a prediction that this current year, 2023, possibly the temperatures are going to rise by 1.5 degrees centigrade world over. So what exactly are we doing? Things are very sad, and when this initiative came our way, Professor Iyer has been promoting it all these years, and I only feel sad at times that he is not getting sufficient ground to take it forward or sufficient support to take the thing forward. Big performers, big organizations who are actually doing tremendous lot of work are sitting here, and we at NDIM are feeling very proud to be a part of this highly distinguished performance doers in the country. They are making India proud. But till this message reaches every household in our country, things are going to be tough. And that's what I have been always requesting Professor Iyer and our sustainability department, that we have to take this to every academic institution. Unless the students in schools, students in the colleges, families are sensitive about this problem, things, especially for India with such a large population, and with so much to be done for $5 trillion or $10 trillion economy, challenges of sustainability are going to be very, very huge for all of us. So I only request each one of you to please give us the inputs, give us the guidance. Some of the students, may not be everybody, some of them would like to be sustainability officers or sustainability analysts or sustainability auditors. and they need to be there. It has to be there so that the companies they run tomorrow, the companies they join tomorrow, the sensitivity reaches over there. So I'm extremely grateful that we have been given the proud privilege of associating with these awards and in the process knowing such great performers of the country. It's a pleasure, but please be very serious at doing the things. So I would be very happy in case anybody comes forward to support Mr. Iyer's effort that we create sustainability auditors, we create sustainability officers, as many as possible. In this context, I have been in touch with a similar big organization working in Bhopal and another one in Jaipur. They are doing the certification on behalf of the Government of India. So, but again, that's a very small effort. So, I would like to be more practical in what we do rather than doing anything academic. And for that purpose, I seek the support of each one of you. It's something which has to be close to not my heart, it has to be close to everybody's heart. And you will be happy to know that as early as actually 10 years back, in 2012, we did a very big summit on environment and climate change. And I was thanked at time our board director, Justice B.P. Singh, who was the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court and then Supreme Court judge over here. He wrote letters to every Ambani and every Adani at that time. And this hall at that time was full with almost 100 CEOs and presidents of best of the companies of the country. It was followed in 2013 by the Government of India's Ministry of Pharmaceuticals and Drugs. They invited all the pharma and drug stalwart here, and we had another very big event. Thereafter, we have been trying to pursue the cause, but it hasn't gone into audit and certification. That is what now Professor will take it forward here. Thank you very much. We are really honored and grateful. Thank you.
Let's have a few words of wisdom for all of us.
नमस्कार. अभी प्रोफेसर साहब ने इतना कुछ बता दिया और चेयरमैन साहब ने इतना कुछ कह दिया, उसके बाद बोलने के लिए कुछ ज़्यादा बचता नहीं. मैं सिर्फ यही कहूँगा, अभी जैसे प्रोफेसर अय्यर ने बताया अबाउट द CRGO. This transformer problem was there in way back in 1998 when I was Director of Finance of Power Grid, and we called the transformer manufacturers and the All India Transfer Manufacturers Association. They said, साहब जो CRGO import कर रहे हैं वो भी जो रशिया के dismantled transformer हैं उनमें से extract करके हमें दी जा रही है, import हो रही है. And it is very saddening that right for 98 and today we are in 2022. And still the problem persists despite everybody, I mean those who matter in the decision making, being aware that this is where the weakness in our transformers lie, and we are totally dependent. और एक ट्रांसफार्मर का सर आपको याद हो, अर्लियर एल्स्टॉम के ट्रांसफार्मर आते थे. So we found that we must develop indigenous transformer. हमने BHEL से रिक्वेस्ट की, भाई आप ट्रांसफार्मर डेवलप करो 500 के लिए. और वो ट्रांसफार्मर एक बार किया, अब पता नहीं टेस्ट में कैसे फेल हुआ. एक बार फेल हुआ, दूसरी बार फिर फेल हुआ. BHEL was also slightly hesitant to do it third time. From Power Grid, we said we'll underwrite the loss if there is any, and let us see why it failed and rectify it. And the third time, it did succeed, and after that, no import of those 500 MV transformers, and they are there. So sir, जहाँ मौका मिलता है, similarly these another thing is insulators. HVDC insulators were being imported from Japan. एक बार एक विजिट में हमने कहा भाई एक फैक्ट्री देखनी चाहिए, ये जो प्राइस बता रहे हैं अब हमारे यहाँ जो पोर्सिलेन के बनते हैं उसमें और इसमें Technology is same except for the temperature treatment. So I went to Japan to see their factory. So when I got down, I found that there was a person from that Japanese company who was following me all the time through the flight right up to the airport, Tokyo airport. देख दाख के हम वापस आए, फिर हमने BHEL के साथ बैठ के अच्छी मीटिंग की. हमने कहा देखो भाई, ये जो है, जो ट्रांसफार्मर हमें आप दे सकते हो $20 का, $20 को भी रूपी में कन्वर्ट करें तो और कम हो जाएगा. वो यार ये हमें $100-125 का दे रहे हैं, वाई टू टेक इट. तो BHEL ने डेवलप किया वो झांसी यूनिट ने. फिर वही प्रॉब्लम, एक बार फेल हुआ, दोबारा फेल हुआ. देन दिस कंपनी ऑपरेट थ्रू द मिनिस्ट्री ट्राइंग टू से साहब ये बनेगा नहीं, एंड देन इट इज फॉर पावर ग्रिड टू टेक द रिस्क. व्हेन द लाइन फेल, लाइन ट्रिप्स, एंड देन इट कैन बी ए ब्लैकआउट. देन वी थॉट यार ऐसे तो ब्लैक कब तक, मतलब ये है कि ब्लैकमेल होते रहेंगे. BHEL stood, we said, this time you don't tell them where you are going to get it tested, and get it tested at 2 different labs. एक यहाँ था, एक कहीं abroad भिजवाया. So this time the sample passed, and after that there was no looking back. Till date, all HVDC insulators are being supplied by BHEL. So the capability has been built, but somebody has to bell the cat. Similarly, there were special emitters when this frequency was regulated, and these special emitters were to be installed. First meter that was done by secure meters in Udaipur, वो कितने हजार रुपए का मीटर हमें दिया था, 35-36 हजार रुपए का. मीटर मैन्युफैक्चरर को पूछा हमने, भैया ये जो क्या है इसका? कहते हैं सर ये तो एक तरह से मोनोपोली आइटम है, आज वही बनाते हैं और बनाता नहीं कोई, और दूसरे को डेवलप नहीं करने देते. तो L&T वालों को हमने बात की. L&T had supplied that meter for 5,000 rupees, and after that there is no looking back. L&T is supplying the specialty meters. So sir, the things can be done provided there is a will and somebody is willing, has the confidence and has no agenda. There were all sorts of baits and inducements and compulsions and pressures were applied on the way. कि आप ये छोड़ दीजिए, आप क्यों इसमें सिर फोड़ रहे हैं? Once somebody takes it, then things get done. And I think with these 3-4 examples, I could drive the point home that if one takes it, one can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Ayer has asked me to speak something which has already been done by all. But as Dr. Gaur was saying about the possibility of getting to new things, and which was challenged, achieving it. You have seen telephone revolution, mobile revolution. You have seen even the solar, because when I started the solar in 2009, the tariff was 18 rupees.
Yes. And before that 22 also.
Yeah, but okay, that time was kilowatts, but we were talking about megawatts. 17-18 rupees, and now we are 2.5-3 rupees. Because we introduced disruptive technologies, better ways of financing, better project management. So it's not a combination only of 1-2 things, but all complete. But only thing, when I visited China in 2009 and 10 and saw their factories on silicon, making ingots, wafers, cells. From 2010 to 2012, we were getting cells and doing screwdriver technology. But today, Adani has made polysilicon and crystalline ingots, which is an achievement which has been done. Coming back to your nuclear thing, I'm reminded of 2006 or 2007 when the nuclear deal was signed. So we became active in India. So we talked to Bharat Forge. Can you make shafts for the 1600 or 1200 megawatt turbine? So what is the weight and what is the size? When we told them, they said they don't have that facility. I said, okay, make it. They said, I want assurance of orders before making investment. So this era of 2004 to 2014 was show me business. 2014, what I have seen, the government has shown the business. Now it's for you to make it. Now, during those times, the China was progressing. They took over control over all the raw materials. Now, we talk about 2000 megawatt Subanseri, which is the achievement, and I heard that today they're going even higher capacities. Very good. And I think we should replicate much more than that and compete with China on capacity sizes. And we can do it. We can do it. The only thing what I see is in thermal, which I took a very strong action in 2006 when we heard bulk orders. We put up a factory in India for making 1000 megawatt machine. By 2015, the situation changed. Nobody is ready to finance coal project. So when there is no finance, technology or people can do anything. So the multilateral companies, agencies have stopped financing coal. India is sometime yes, sometime no. At least in COP27, one thing is very made clear. We will phase down the coal, but we will not phase out the coal. It's going to stay.
It's going to stay for some time because hydrothermal mix that people don't understand.
Yeah, that 2050 we can easily take it.
Yeah.
So that gives a little, it's a good stand taken by India.
Yeah, ये तो हमारी पेपर थी सर, Energy Futures 47. ये तो थी.
There's no phase out.
Yeah.
Phase down.
ये मतलब SR15 को चैलेंज किया गया. UNIPCC को हम लोगों ने चैलेंज किया ना सर. उससे. So पोल्यूटर बात, आज से पोल्यूटर हो गया भाई तुम तो 400 में खड़े हो अमेरिका वाले.
Per capita we are much lower.
And वो छोड़िए, Chinese 1000 gigawatt plus for make any polluter. So this was the point I put to directly to Antonio Guterres. The letter was addressed to him with the UN office here. So it is not gone just like that. The PMO has finally activated itself, but we were the first ones to challenge it. सारे तो yes man है.
Germany has revived it.
नाम नहीं लेना चाहूँगा सब. लेकिन Big Four आएंगे बताएंगे यही होना चाहिए.
Because of this conflict, Ukraine and Russia, Germany has revived the coal plants.
मजबूरी.
सबसे बड़ा हेडमास्टर USA.
Yes.
They are reviving and they are giving subsidy for coal-based generation.
Yeah.
Under Chapter 6. So I think looking at things, India is improving, and today's awards give me more confidence that we have capable companies who can deliver, who can easily deliver than what Germans or Japanese or US can do.
Exactly. With you.
With this, I would like to do this.
Wonderful. So, only words up. You take it now.
Thank you, Professor Iyer. Actually, it pains me quite a bit when I look back. The hydro has not progressed so well in the last few years. We had very high hopes that hydro will be taken up in a big way, but it's not so. The efforts are now being put by different organizations, different forms, including ENERTIA Foundation, that hope to give a proper flip to the hydro development. If hydro development has all the virtues in China or elsewhere in the world, why it has all the negatives in India, I don't understand. And without hydro, we don't have a situation also, a healthy situation. Supposing we have many solar power stations, where do you get the peak? Either it is from thermal or from hydro. So in my opinion, hydro station, peaking station with 4-hour peaking capacity availability, and the pump storage schemes are to be dealt on priority, and all of us need to give a push at all forums so that proper priority is given to the hydro development in India also, which presently is missing that push. So one thing which goes against hydro is that projects are not built in time. Projects can be built in time, we have discussed a number of occasions. If projects are not built in time, it's not because of construction technology or the ground situation or the geological problems. It's because of other related associated environmental or administrative or local problems which need to be dealt expediently by all concerned. And that one negative that many hydro projects have seen the delays, insurmountable delays, that is one negative which we have to face. We definitely need to counter that also. We have shown already that some of the projects which have been considered in time, big projects as well, both in the government and in the private sector, all these situations can be tackled very properly. So there has not to be any reason of any delay of whatsoever nature. Geological, technical, construction, administrative, local or environmental problems should not be the reason for the delay. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Say a few words, say some words on the construction sector.
Thank you very much, Professor Iyer. Good evening, friends. Mr. D.P. Goyal has already touched upon the hydro sectors. First of all, let me say that it's always great experience to be here in this institute. Gives a good opportunity to interface with the students, and we are able to share our experience and feel younger in their company. When coming to the hydropower sector, we heard about the Subansiri. I worked in L&T and I had the chance to visit and was associated with Subansiri project at some point of time. And it was a very difficult project, that portion of the work that we were doing, the intakes and the tunnels with the tunnel boring machine. But somehow the project has taken a long time. I still remember this project when it was awarded to L&T, that was 2003, if I am not mistaken. And now we'll be seeing this 2002? No, 2003 or 2004, not 5, I'm sure. But now in 2023 we'll be seeing this commissioning. It is almost happening after 19-20 years. It's really unfortunate. And we also have talked about the projects which have been implemented on a fast track, both in private sector and in government sector. But I would say that that's by an exception. But in general, the projects are slipping, and the time and cost overruns are to the tune of 40 to 80%, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason is very obvious. Rightly said that we are at par globally when it comes to the equipment, the construction methods, and the knowledge. We are at par globally, but still the projects doesn't happen. I think we need to debate. Professor Iyer was looking at the watch before, so means that we are running out of time. But this is a very complex area, and we really need to address. Now, of late, besides all those problems, the recent induction of this reverse auction, I think Sensab would be able to elaborate more on that. What was the compulsion to have brought in that in implementing the projects? These are not commodities that we are talking about. We do the tendering, we bring the L1, and then we put all the bidders to this reverse auction process. In the process, the price further goes down. To whom we are befooling, you see? We may be able to save a few hundred crores, but ultimately we are risking the project in its timely completion, and then in turns losing revenue on that. That visibility is not there. The visibility now is that we are able to save the money. But then what is the loss ultimately happening? I mean, it's all not known today, but it's going to happen. And then you see, if we look at, I just wrote small paper, shared with Professor Iyer. You see, in that, when we talk about the World Bank, this ease of doing business, we have moved many steps, but when it comes to contract management, we are stagnating at probably 163 position out of 190 economies in the world. So what does it speak? That people are not able to come to India and do projects, do business. And we are ourselves, our Indian companies are also going in debt. So there are, and we are not able to progress or do any improvement over the years. And we have been talking on all forums, but without any improvement. I am sure this platform in the leadership of Professor Iyer will be able to definitely make a headway, and Niti Ayog or the government will be able to make them appreciate that this is the area which we need to address, and if we are able to address this, I am sure the projects will be able to done in a very fast time frame. I heard Mr. Singh mentioning about the decision making. That is the real, area where if we are able to improve on that, projects will happen. I was associated with Goel Sahab on Tala project. That was a very complex project spread in 100 kilometers. But we were able to do it very fast. The only mantra was decision making. There is no minute delay in decision and the project is done. So there are so many good examples, but unfortunate part is that we are not able to become wiser, and for reasons best known to all of us. I think we need a different elaborate platform to brainstorm and then bring home the points to the people, those who matter in the country. Thank you very much.
Different views, because there is somebody who has heard all this and he has been interacting and would like counters of the same words, and then
Thank you, Professor. In fact, I am not from the power sector. In fact, this forum was actually very powerful in terms of power. And I must say I have become very knowledgeable on the power sector today. I must appreciate Professor Iyer whenever we have been meeting for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years. He has a great, I must say, quality of persistence. And he keeps on moving after. We have been discussing on renewables, then we have been discussing on all this green hydrogen or methane, biomethane, or the ammonia, how it will come in the marine side, what will be the roadmap on the marine side and all. I'm sure these things will change, and will definitely the country is moving towards a very positive end, and a lot of policy framework is done. So I would like to thank all the awardees and Professor Iyer for continued effort. Thank you.
Just last word.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, team. In fact, Professor, this award was started in 2007, the first award, and I have been associated with you since the first award. And today this is the 15th, even before that. But first award we designed together, how it has to be started. And today this is the 15th award. So to stay for the continuous 15 years in the same subject, with the same topic, with the improvement is the challenge. And that challenge, Professor and this team has faced and achieved. That is the biggest achievement, you can say. Thank you, Professor, for doing this. See, people are doing PhD in 3 to 4 years, 5 years. Since continuous 15 years you are in this subject, so you must be 5 PhD. The team has to be 5 PhD. So this is really, really very, very important for all of us. And I don't think anybody in the country would have on this subject consecutive 15 years. They might have gone in between somewhere else or some different focus. But to focus on the same subject continuously on 15 years and still alive with the current topics is a great achievement. Thank you very much, Team ENERTIA. Thank you very much, Professor Iyer and Professor, I can say you can have a clapping for Professor here. Thank you very much, and I am also proud to be associated with this forum since last 15 years, or maybe more than that, as you say. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Incidentally, that's very interesting. Hetal is also from National Institute of Technology, Surat. He's an ace engineer. He has done some extraordinary innovation. He innovated and designed the first ever solar charkha for India. So please give a big hand. So those things are also part of decentralized, because his charkha, which was given then that time, Giriraj Singh ji he released my book, Atal Shastri. I've given this book to some people. So I'm a biographer of Atal ji. So all that I cannot say everything here. But वो उस समय क्या हुआ था कि इनकी जो गिरिराज सिंह जी के साथ जो दोस्ती थी वो भयंकर दोस्ती थी। वो दोस्ती ये थी कि वहाँ कई जो ग्रास रूट रिसर्च की बात होती थी। भाई गोट में से कैसे दूध ज़्यादा आए, ना उसको क्या खिलाया जाए, ये बातें हम कर रहे थे सर साथ में। और फिर इनसे कहा कि नहीं ये बनाना है तब कुछ भी करना है। And he has spent his money to deliver a solar circuit to this country. And I will tell you that German control room was struggling to make this solar circuit. And what he did, that prototype, it resulted in a income for a remote entities, a woman who runs the solar circuit. ध्यान रखिए देश में ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग एजेंट है, अभी काम नहीं हुआ इसमें क्योंकि ये सप्लाई किए गए वो थोड़ा पॉलिटिकल साइड पे चला गया, पर इट्स नॉट डन इट्स फुल वर्क। सोलर चरखा से क्या होगा कि 200 रुपए की जगह 800 रुपए कमाने लगे घर पे, एंड इट इज फॉर हैंडलूम लिटरली, एंड इट्स ड्रिवन बाय सोलर। सो आप इमेजिन करिए दिस काइंड ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोजेक्ट। दिस इज व्हाट I would tell, now I will recall Prasad Shah for that. Prasad Shah, final thing what he tried to do, to give job to 5,000 people in Motihari in his place. That's the love I had for him. मैं कहा सर इतने बड़े बड़े बांध बन गए, सब बन गए, you are a don. नहीं हर साहब वो नौकरी के लिए तरस रहा है, क्राइम की तरफ चला जाएगा, पैसा नहीं मिलेगा, बच्चे लोग बिगड़ जाएंगे। What was the, see like a grandfather at man's pain was the 5,000 people I need to give a job, and he lost his life because of the stupidity of certain system, because if he had got a hospital bed at the time, immediately there only in Bihar, we would have not lost Prasad. I feel that I spoke today with my heart. साहब ने तो मेहनत की, जो भी करना था, he did, मतलब अब जो विधि का विधान है वो, he airlifted here, and yet it has to go finally to Yatharth Hospital only with NHPC had. Otherwise, इसमें नहीं लिया लोगों ने, वहाँ क्यों नहीं लिया पटना में? तो मैं ये बात बोलना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन मेरे मन में एक दर्द है, क्योंकि 6 अप्रैल को मैंने फ़ोन किया था, मैंने कहा सर वहाँ से निकल जाएंगे, वो कहते नहीं ऐसा बस हमारा सब कम हो गया, बस एक तो बैंक की बड़ी गाली दी और ट्वीट भी डाला है कि ये साला लोग बहुत करप्ट है, पंजाब नेशनल बैंक के ऊपर उन्होंने डाल दिया था। दैट ट्वीट इज स्टिल देयर, नोबडी इज डिस्कसिंग दैट ट्वीट, बट आई एम अ लाइन, आई डोंट केयर इफ एनीबडी हैज अ चैलेंज कम टू मी। प्रसाद साहब के साथ जो he wanted to finish that project, luckily he's finished that project. I know many people may just benefit and not remember. He was the M. Vishweshwarya for me of modern India. I have not seen Vishweshwarya, but I have seen Vishweshwarya. You understand what I am saying? So I am saying my love for Singh Sir amongst all of you is, he is Prasad Saab's memory for me, because the only other connect other than myself as a soul I can have is Abhay Kumar Singh ji. Sir, sorry मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, लेकिन मेरे मन की बात कहना था, मेरे को कहना है वो बात, ठीक है? मैं जो जिनसे प्यार करना सर बिल्कुल खुले करें, छोटा बड़ा नहीं करना, ठीक है ना सर? तो जो भी NHPC के बैठे हैं सर समझिए हमारी बात को, ये I'm a soul, nobody can control a soul. The soul rises, it does its job. That's what I'm here for, and I'm with you. I'm with the common people of this country. I want to see India where it should go. I'm very happy that Pandey Saab, please give a big hand, he's come all the way from Lucknow, spending time. And I promised him a summit. Only आपकी डेट बदलेगी क्योंकि मैं इनसे चेयरमैनशिप कराना चाह रहा हूँ, हैं? अभय कुमार सिंह जी चेयरमैन होंगे, कल मेरी बात हुई है सर, वो डेट बदल सकती है, ऊपर नीचे हो सकती है थोड़ी, ठीक है ना? साहब की डेट से हम लिखित करेंगे। So with this, I think I end, and I'm very happy for what happened. Yes, and we have a institution ka, environmental gift, and I think for all the guys here, a plant will be given, a bio plant literally. लाइए भाई, यहाँ हमारे एक और दिग्गज बैठे हैं तेरी वाले, शांति से, SC शर्मा साहब, प्लीज सर। SC शर्मा, इन लोगों ने तेरी खड़ी की तो मुंबई फ्लड में नहीं है। तेरी इज नॉट हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट, इट इज अ टाउनशिप अदर देन द हाइड्रो। हाँ प्लीज volunteers please come, you are associated with this award function, you must come and give it yourself. हाँ जी, Some of the awardees who are here, I would request them to come with the award और बहुत अच्छा लगेगा सर। अच्छा उसके बाद करेंगे हाँ ठीक है वो भी ठीक है। First you guys, go ahead. All the students on this list.
College faculty can come.
Yeah, faculty can come. Yes, yes.
Please come. और स्टूडेंट्स भी आना चाहे, फैकल्टी आना चाहे तो प्लीज come fast.
Come forward. Come forward.
शर्मा जी, शर्मा साहब, प्लीज कम। ये सारे ऑटो में और है।
चलो बोला जा रहा है ज्योति।
आप इनके साथ दिल भी मिलेगा।
आइए
लाइट तो है सनगन ले आऊँ ऑफिस से वो मुझे वो फोन कर पीछे कर दे
आप भी आओ नंदन जी, आप क्यों यार अदौड़े, आप इधर आ जाओ उनके साथ ही स्टूडेंट के नीचे। कम
बहुत जगह है सर, थोड़ा एडजस्ट करिए।
Yes sir, look in front.
Yep.
Right, thank you.
I think now we can have all the awardees.
Awardees तो चले गए हैं सब।
Date.